today we're talking about Swarovski crystals, Hotfix crystals. They are actually a crystal that has a glue adhesive on the back side of the crystal, which can be identified by this beautiful rose gold coloring on the back side of the crystal. Swarovski actually changed this a few years ago to actually help identify the Hotfix versus the flat back crystal, which requires a different technique for applying them. So you can actually see a little bit of hatch marking on the back of this crystal, and that actually is the glue or the adhesive that will help the crystal adhere to whatever material you're applying it to. So the crystals come in a range of sizes. They're based off of SS sizing. These are an SS34, and they range to very small to very large in the sizing, also in the wide color range. So depending on your project, you can color coordinate all your Hotfix crystals to match. So what we're going to do is they are easy to apply. We're going to use a Hotfix applicator. This one has an easy on-off switch. They also have multiple tips depending on the size of the crystals that you're using. So you can kind of see, here's a wide range. They come with the crystal applicator. So you just want to make sure that your tip is cooled down prior to changing out the tip because it's really hot when you're using it. You can also use an iron to apply, but what we're going to do initially, and I'll show you that in a minute, we're going to use the Hotfix applicator. So we're literally going to place our crystals where we want them, and on this case it's a t-shirt, we're just placing them around the neck, and then I'm going to take the Hotfix applicator, set it right on top of the crest of the crystal, and just leave it there for a few minutes, a few seconds actually. If these are applied properly, then the glue goes through and adheres to the back of your material. They can go through the washer, the dryer, and whatever cleaning methods you need if they're applied properly. So once we lift that up, you can start to see that the crystal is actually adhered to the shirt. And you can see those are loose, that we just haven't applied those yet. And you just continue to apply. Now you notice that they don't take very long, it's very quick, probably about a minute max, but normally about 30 seconds to about 50 seconds. Now depending on the type of material you're working with, it will take longer. If you're working on denim, it'll take a longer time for the glue to adhere into. Or a jersey t-shirt is very quick. Like I said, you can also use an iron and actually place it down right on top of the crystals. If you preferably you want one without steam ports. This particular one has some steam ports, so you're going to want to try and use back here in the base part of the iron, and then just come here and place it right down and leave it onto your crystals. It may take a little bit longer with the iron than it does with the applicator, just because it's kind of dispersing the heat across the entire base. If you're working with the crystal transfers, the iron actually works best for those, and so also with some of the larger fancy stones. Alright, so you can see now, you just lift that up. It just took a little bit longer than our Hotfix tool, and how the crystals are now applied. So we can also place them on the sleeve. We place them around the neck on this portion, but we can also place them around the sleeve. And once we got them lined up, again, use the part that doesn't have the steam ports, and then just place them right on. And that's how easy it is to apply Swarovski Crystal Hotfix.